see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Thanks to grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space. It's Bishop. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Just ran over it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive. Up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down. Is into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running into the open space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter. They've
breaks into the open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing it back. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's French. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee and will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return. got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American.
He's got it down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. With the catch, it's Jennings. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance, trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got out of trouble, throws. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Huskers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Give to the running back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They'll test the right side. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Harris. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Motion from the back. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Fights off a defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number.
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's French. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to